Hello, and welcome to another episode of Shocking Stories, where we explore the most amazing and unbelievable tales of human survival and resilience. Today, we're going to tell you the story of a man who survived a horrific accident that left his body burning and his face unrecognizable. His name is Jason Schechter. Before continue, I request you to subscribe our channel and press on the bell icon button for new videos notifications on time. And he is a former police officer from Phoenix, Arizona. Jason had always dreamed of becoming a cop, and he finally achieved his goal in 1999, after working as a taxi driver for several years. He loved his job and was proud to serve his community. However, his life changed forever on March 26, 2001, when he was driving his patrol car on a routine call. As he was approaching an intersection, a taxi cab that was speeding at over 100 miles per hour slammed into the rear of his car, causing it to burst into flames. The impact was so powerful that it pushed Jason's car across 4 lanes of traffic and into a tree. The fire quickly engulfed the car, trapping Jason inside. The heat was so intense that it melted his seatbelt, his uniform, and his gun. His skin, muscles, and bones were burned beyond recognition. His eyes were fused shut, his ears were gone, and his nose was reduced to a hole. He suffered 4th-degree burns on over 40% of his body, the most severe type of burn injury. Jason was unconscious and barely breathing when the firefighters arrived at the scene. They had to use the jaws of life to cut him out of the car. They rushed him to the hospital, where he was put into a medically induced coma. The doctors gave him less than a 1% chance of survival. But Jason defied the odds and survived. He underwent over 50 surgeries and spent months in intensive care. He had to endure excruciating pain and countless infections. He lost his vision in one eye and most of his sight in the other. He had to relearn how to walk, talk, eat, and breathe. But he never gave up hope. He had the support of his wife, his 2 children, his parents, his friends, and his fellow officers. He also had the courage and the will to live. He said, "I never once thought about dying or giving up. I just thought about living." Jason's story is not only one of survival, but also one of justice. The taxi driver who caused the accident was found to have been driving under the influence of drugs and had a history of reckless driving. He was sentenced to 14 years in prison for aggravated assault. Jason also sued Ford Motor Company, the manufacturer of his patrol car, for producing a defective vehicle that had a faulty fuel system that made it prone to catch fire in rear-end collisions. He won an $18 million settlement from Ford in 2006. Jason used part of the money to start a foundation called Beyond the Flames, which helps other burn survivors and their families cope with their injuries and rebuild their lives. He also became a motivational speaker, sharing his inspiring story with audiences around the world. Jason said, "I don't look at myself as a victim. I look at myself as a survivor. I don't let what happened to me define me or limit me. I try to make the best out of every day and every opportunity." Jason Schechter is a true hero who overcame unimaginable adversity and turned tragedy into triumph. He is an example of how the human spirit can prevail over any challenge. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Shocking Stories. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more amazing stories like this one. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.